Hey everyone, I'm Matt.
I'm Ben. I'm Sean.
And this is the behind the scenes for Job Shadow. For this project, we want to do something really ambitious that would push us as filmmakers and also be something really fun and exciting to watch. So we came up with this story that had this long action sequence in it, and we knew we wanted to do as many special effects in camera as possible.
So originally we were going to build an entire room with drywall and studs and everything, but we came across this cabin and saw that it was a perfect location, and so we ended up building walls inside there.
It's almost 11 at night, and we're just starting to put this up together.
This is about a 5-hour time lapse of us building the first wall in the cabin.
We needed the walls to be movable so that way we could rewire the squibs between each take. One of the biggest challenges was reinforcing the walls so that it didn't crack when we were putting them up and down.
So we are currently painting the drywall here to make it look more authentic, and I'll match it with the existing wall. Obviously we did a great job with color matching. We don't have an interior decorator, don't judge.
This robin's egg blue is exactly like this minty Easter green.
Tastes good.
Oh, look at him. Look at Wilbur.
What we got here is ping pong balls melted into acetone, and then we dump gunpowder into that, and it makes this nasty paste that smells amazing. And then we dip the nichrome wire into that to make an igniter. What are you doing, Ben?
We're drilling holes to a precise depth of whatever this measurement is, and then we're going to stuff the squibs in there.
Yeah.
It actually took about 30 minutes to reset the walls between each take. We take out the old squibs, put in the new squibs, cover them with tape and then plywood to force the blast forward through the wall. Then we'd have to wire each one. We'd wire about 15 to 20 squibs at a time and run all the wires out to a car battery.
We split up the shooting into 2 weekends. The first weekend we shot all the exterior shots with the bad guys shooting into the cabin, and the second weekend we filmed all the interior shots of the squibs and the agents firing out of the cabin. So the good guys and the bad guys were never on set together. So Matt's doing all the directing here. I'm kind of the backup cameraman and getting some steady shots with this glide cam. It's the HD 1000. So it's a little bit smaller, it's a little bit lighter, which makes it easy for long shoots.
I don't have any.
It's some pink on your gun, right?
I don't have any professional training at all. So.
Like you like it. Oh yeah.
And does this look real? I mean.
Yeah, all right. I'm really nervous.
You're the guy with the gland problem, right?
Yeah, obviously. I'm the first one to die. Don't worry. Not nervous about that.
The rig we're using is Canon 60D, and the lens, I'm using a 50mm 1.4 lens, which is really cool because you can get super shallow depth of field and make the actors stand out apart from the background. Of course, on top of the lens, I have a variable ND, and because if you don't have an ND filter, everything's going to be way blown out, and you're going to be shooting at like f/16, which isn't going to work. So I've been using this for all the close-up shots. Sean has a wider lens on the Steadicam, so he's been getting a bunch of the wider shots, and I've just been doing close-ups. For audio, I've got the Rode VideoMic Pro with the dead furry mammal. I'm not sure which one it is. Cat, wombat, something or other. This is great because the big reason is you can up your decibel level on the microphone. You can turn down the gain level on the Canon, and it's going to record cleaner audio. So pretty simple setup. We got this DIY fig rig we made for like 20 bucks out of PVC pipe, and so far it's working pretty well. So for the pistols, we use a really cool airsoft gun. This is a gas blowback, and what you do, you fill it up with this gas, which is basically like propane, and then when you put it in, you get realistic gas blowback. So for comparison, here's a real Glock, same model that this is modeled after, and you can see just how realistic they look to each other. This is the airsoft, and this is the real one.
Sean, tell us what happened here.
I got a little frisky with my glide cam and nicked my finger, that's all.
It bit you, did it? Yeah. Maybe that'll teach you to get fresh with your glide cam.
A couple weeks after we wrapped shooting, we had to go back up to the cabin for one last insert shot of the grenade explosion.
So we have one last shot, and that's the grenade going off. So we have some special pyrotechnics that we've concocted, and just pulling some moss off the tree, and we have some sawdust right here that'll work well, and we pile all that on with leaves, and when that goes off it looks like it's blowing up dirt.
Action.
Whole new meaning to the word hitting the head.
Bam. And action.
So, what do we do? Anything else?
I just had a moment.
I've seen your moment.
It's my first moment. With one of those napkins, put a little bit on, it will work.
As always with filmmaking, things inevitably go wrong on shoot day. We did a lot of testing with the squibs beforehand, but the first take that we did, none of them actually went through the drywall, and so we ended up having to take the whole wall down and re-drill all the holes deeper.
What are we doing, guys? We're re-drilling the holes because the squibs were not powerful enough to get through. Go figure.
Lifting a wall.
Don't open up the fridge.
Action! Action!
One of the benefits to using practical effects like the squibs is getting an authentic reaction from the actors when the squibs go off.
The highlight practical effect was the explosion for the propane tank. At first we debated shooting the actor on a green screen and then compositing him back in, but we decided to do everything in camera. So obviously safety is our #1 priority, so in order to sell the effect, we placed the actor at a safe distance away from the explosion, and I filmed him with a telephoto lens, which compresses the background so he appears much closer to the explosion than he really is.
In addition to the squibs, we also added in more wall hits in post-production. I used After Effects to do all the special effects, and there are many elements that go into making a gunshot. First is the muzzle flash, and the smoke later on top of that, and also the lighting created from the muzzle flash, and then the shell casing ejecting from the slide.
The main sound effect you hear is, of course, the gunshots, and like visual effects that require layering, so does sound design. Each gunshot is 3, 4, maybe 5 different gunshots, all layered together to make one single gunshot. In addition to all the hard sound effects, we also re-recorded dialogue and did a lot of Foley work, such as footsteps, clothing, and any sound that you wouldn't pick up on set. This allows us to have complete control over each individual sound element.
Go.
He's standing up, right?
Yeah, I'd probably make it as loud as you can, and we'll quiet it down, just so we have enough signal. And go.
Is there a particular reason why he needs to be in the movie?
Why would you not want
That's a good question.
Now, if one of the DEA agents could wear it.
sneak out? So that's a look at the making of our short film Job Shadow. We had a blast making it, and we hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.